how does a company look after the welfare and the mental health of a remote worker who may not have lots of touch points with other people in the staff? Is there anything from your side that you could sort of comment on that?
I think the challenge there, as you say, is making sure that you increase the touch points. And that's a skill that perhaps managers have learnt to develop very quickly, or perhaps not over this last time, because it is different managing remote workers. The issue, as was raised in the comment by Martin, is that certainly over lockdown, people have been blurring their boundaries, their well-being's been impacted. But if all you do is see that two-dimensional picture on a screen and ask somebody, how are you? And all they really say is, fine, thank you. So the next question really needs to be, no, but how are you really? And actually inquiring and asking about that. And that is, I see, the biggest. I think somebody's also put a comment in there, what tools can be made available for helping employees. And sometimes it's not that the employees need to help themselves. I mean, that is useful. But the biggest difference that it makes an impact on somebody's mental health is, and being able to speak about it, is the relationship that they have with their manager. So if they have a good relationship with their manager, then they can speak to their manager about it, then obviously do something to look at their work demands. So it's in that remote environment making so much more effort to be able to reach out and create those touch points. So I've run a number of seminars about mental health, and one of the things that we do is quite fun things, again, just asking people questions all the time. How are you? Fine. But, how do you feel today? What mood are you in? Draw me a picture on a sticky note and put it up to the screen. And some people say, I feel so tired. I look like a salt sloth. I feel like my cat, all energetic and curious today. But it's a way of getting people to talk about how they're feeling, for example, but without saying, so how are you feeling? So that you get the stock standard, I'm fine, thank you very much, and going on for work.
Yeah, I think it's, from my perspective, I've remote worked now for quite a period of time, even before the pandemic. And, I know that it's very different when you don't have those touch points necessarily with other people. And I definitely think from my own personal perspective, I found at times it quite difficult. So I think obviously having those touch points are really crucial for people to stay sort of connected.